Welcome back all. So set command can also be used to set positional parameters to the contents of a variable. You can take a look at this in the example and you can see that there is a particular syntax for doing this. So you type in set space dash dash space and then you reference a variable. However, if you don't include this here, if this is non-existent, to put it like this, then that means that the set without a variable will actually unset the positional parameters, which can be a good thing or not a good thing depending on what you want to do, but hear me out and you will see what this script actually does. I ran it here, just clear the screen and see how it actually works out. So first of all, we will assign 1, 2, 3 to variable var. We will echo it out onto the screen. And then down below, we will set the positional parameters to the contents of var, like this. We will create an index to iterate through the loop, and down below there is a very simple while loop which basically states that I is lesser or equal than to the total amount of arguments passed to the script, or that the script will have. And then type in do echo is down below. Kind of poorly formatted it. There we go. So it just says echo -n to not include the trailing new character line. And then we have escape char and a $sign. Why do we have this? Well, so that $sign would actually be printed out. And then we have $i, meaning the value of variable I. Down below, we will do the eval command, which evaluates the output of the echo command. The result is the value of the I positional parameter, whichever one that might be, because as you can see, it's continuously iterating. And then down below, we will iterate I by 1, meaning we are increasing its value. You should know what this means by now. This means literally I is equal to I plus 1. And that would be it as far as the while loop is concerned. Now down below, we will actually unset these values and then we will print them out onto the screen. Now I hope that you know what $1, $2, and $3 represent by this point of time. These are positional arguments to the script that are passed. And the same thing will happen here as well. So this will be 1, then 2, then 3, then actually it's gonna be up to 3. So just first .sh, let's just run it and see what happens. And as you can see, the positional argument, you first have the var, and then the positional parameters their values have been set to the values of this variable. And then down below, they are unset again with this command. Simple enough, nothing too terribly complicated there. Now, unset command is used to delete a shell variable and thus setting it to null. Let's take a look at how that works as well. Sure, you can unset the positional parameters like this, but let's just see how the unset command itself works. Let's just go ahead and delete this. All gone, all in vain, but hey, we'll write a new one. So I could have recycled a bit of the code, but hey, it doesn't really matter that much. So 1, 2, 3, again, we're just keeping it as simple as possible. Echo $var. We're echoing it out, and then if we type in unset var, it deletes a var variable, and the value is now null. And let's go ahead and just utilize the code from above. Here we go, and let's run the script. So it says 1, 2, 3. That is the value of var. So 1, 2, 3, and as you can see, it's printed out onto the screen. But if I type in unset var, and if I print it out onto the screen again, now you have literally nothing. The value is null. Anyway, bid you farewell, and we will continue on in the follow-up tutorial.